Football history is filled with unforgettable moments. Moments that left us shocked, elated, horrified. Moments are etched in our memories forever. In this video, we'll be looking back at 12 of the unluckiest mishaps and blunders in football, from missed penalties to shocking upsets. These unfortunate events shocked the football world. For the players and teams involved, these moments represented heartbreak, humiliation, and disgrace. But for neutrals, they provided some of the most unforgettable drama in sporting history. So join us as we relive 12 of football's most agonizing moments. Number 1. The Hand of God. In the heated quarterfinal match between England and Argentina at the 1986 World Cup, Diego Maradona memorably punched the ball into the net for a goal that the referee failed to call as a handball, leading to a 2-1 victory for Argentina. This controversial goal would forever be remembered as the Hand of God goal. Maradona admitted after the match that the goal was scored a little with the head of Maradona and a little with the hand of God. The inability of the referee to see the clear handball by Maradona allowed Argentina to unjustly get the go-ahead goal against England. Number 2. Zidane's headbutt. Zinedine Zidane, one of football's all-time greats, shockingly headbutted Marco Materazzi in the chest during extra time of the 2006 World Cup final between France and Italy after the two exchanged heated words. Zidane was given a red card and ejected from what would be the last match of his illustrious career. The game was tied 1-1 at that point, and Zidane's absence was a major blow to France, who ended up losing 5-3 on penalties. Zidane's surprising act of aggression towards Materazzi was an unfitting end for such a legendary player. Number 3. Ronaldo's convulsions in the 1998 World Cup final. Star striker Ronaldo suffered a frightening convulsive fit only hours before the 1998 World Cup final between Brazil and France. Despite being visibly unwell, Ronaldo was controversially put in the starting lineup by Brazil. He was clearly in no condition to play and turned in a poor performance as France won 3-0. Brazil faced criticism for fielding an unhealthy Ronaldo out of pressure to play their star man, jeopardizing his well-being. It was a sad sight to see as Ronaldo helplessly struggled through the match after his ordeal. Number 4. Iwelumo's miss versus Norway. In a critical World Cup qualifier between Scotland and Norway in 2009, striker Chris Iwelumo shockingly missed an open goal from just 3 yards out in the last seconds of the match. With the game 0-0 and Scotland pushing for the vital winning goal, the ball fell to Iwelumo right in front of the open goal. But he scuffed his shot and sent it wide, much to the horror of the Scottish fans. It was an inexplicable miss that surely cost Scotland the win and damaged their chances to qualify for the 2010 World Cup. Number 5. Lampard's ghost goal. In England's 2010 World Cup clash with Germany, midfielder Frank Lampard unleashed a shot that clearly crossed the goal line for what should have been a legitimate goal to tie the game 2-2. However, the referee and linesman amazingly failed to award the goal, adjudging that it had not crossed the line. Germany went on to win 4-1 while England crashed out. FIFA reluctantly apologized afterwards for the embarrassing officiating error, but it provided little comfort as it changed the complexion of the match and sent England home. Number 6. Suarez's handball versus Ghana. In the 2010 World Cup quarterfinals, Uruguay's Luis Suarez deliberately handled the ball on the goal line deep into extra time against Ghana, denying them a certain winning goal. Suarez was red-carded, but Ghana missed the ensuing penalty and eventually lost the shootout. Suarez's intentional handball was an unsporting act of gamesmanship that unfairly eliminated the African side, who were literally inches from reaching the semifinals. The image of Suarez joyously celebrating the missed penalty despite his sending off was a controversial moment. Number 7. Terry's penalty slip. During the climax of the 2008 Champions League final between Chelsea and Manchester United, John Terry stepped up to take the potential winning penalty in the shootout. However, as Terry struck the ball, he lost his footing and slipped, sending his shot off target. Terry was inconsolable after his mishap handed United the advantage. Chelsea ended up losing the shootout 6-5 in Moscow on that fateful night. Terry's slip denied Chelsea the glory of being crowned European champions. Number 8. Baggio's miss in 1994 final. In the 1994 World Cup final, Italy's legendary striker Roberto Baggio missed the decisive penalty that handed Brazil the trophy in a shootout after a 0-0 draw. His effort went high over the crossbar, giving Brazil their 4th world title. For Baggio, one of the game's icons, it was a heartbreaking end to an iconic World Cup where he carried Italy often single-handedly. That painful penalty miss meant Baggio's World Cup ended in disappointment despite his previous exploits. Number 9. Guyon's penalty miss. During extra time in the 2010 World Cup quarterfinal between Ghana and Uruguay, Luis Suarez deliberately handled the ball on the goal line, for which he was sent off. Asamoah Gyan stepped up to take the resulting penalty, which could have seen Ghana become the first African team to reach the semis. However, he struck the bar, missing the chance to win it. Gyan was visibly devastated, and Ghana eventually lost the shootout after the penalty miss. It denied Africa a landmark triumph. Number 10. Mbappé's missed penalty at Euro 2020. In the 2020 European Championship round of 16 match between France and Switzerland, French superstar Kylian Mbappé missed the decisive penalty that saw Switzerland advance in a dramatic shootout. With the score tied at 3-3 after extra time, Mbappé had the chance to put France through to the quarterfinals. However, his penalty was saved by Swiss keeper Jan Sommer, as Switzerland won the shootout 5-4. It was a bitter disappointment for the young Mbappé and defending World Cup champions France to crash out earlier than expected. Mbappé faced intense criticism from the French public over his crucial miss. Number 11. Neymar's injury in 2014 World Cup quarterfinals. In the 2014 World Cup hosted in Brazil, the home nation relied heavily on star player Neymar to lead them to glory. However, in the quarterfinal against Colombia, Neymar suffered a brutal back injury from a hard foul that ruled him out for the rest of the tournament. Without their talisman, Brazil painfully lost 7-1 to Germany in the semifinals and failed to lift the trophy on home soil. Neymar was in tears, having to watch his teammates' humiliating defeat from the hospital bed after coming so close to Brazil's 6th World Cup title. Number 12. Waddle's skied penalty. In the 1990 World Cup semi-final against West Germany, England's Chris Waddle skied his penalty shot high over the crossbar during the shootout, which Germany ended up winning 4-3. Waddle was hugely distraught, having to be consoled as England crashed out of the tournament. It was another case of England's spot kick anguish denying them a shot at World Cup glory, and capped a dramatic loss. Well, that's all for today. Let us know other unlucky moments we missed in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Also, if you want more football videos, hit subscribe and click the bell to stay updated.